Hello and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. Picking up where we left off in Higgs Village. Alright, so here we have a problem. Someone fed this little guy after midnight. Alright, now he's actually afraid of the fountain. There's a good reason for that, and I'm probably not going to show you at all during this playthrough. So what was that other round? Ah. But he actually does a fair bit of damage. As you just saw there. We are slowly whittling down his health. Yeah, I'm trying to cripple the legs to slow him down. Honestly, this kind of feels a bit sad. I mean, just the way he was limping. Anyway, yeah, here's Dr. Boros's, dog bowl. I don't think I was supposed to be able to do that. Oh, whatever. Now we can actually go into these houses. There's some cool shit in there to loot. And obviously, you know me. I'm hoarding the loot. But of course, before we do that, I want to look around a bit. I'm sorry in advance if, or I guess, posthumous. Wow, I'm sorry if the last 3 videos were a bit boring. I'd forgotten how dialogue heavy the start of the DLC was. Because, in all honesty, these days when I'm just playing this by myself, I have a tendency to skip most dialogue in the DLC. It's only like a few lines I'll actually stop to listen to, and yeah. Anyway, we'll finish solutioning the exterior. Nope. Damn it. Timed that wrong. There we go. Nope. It's just those 2 houses. You know what? Start with the animal lover's house. I think by the time this video goes up, I'll have already recorded a good chunk of the DLC. And I'll also hopefully have a screenshot for the thumbnail. Pardon. Sorry. I've just had dinner. However, other than some lootables, there isn't really much here for us. I'm also noticing a distinct lack of a bathroom. Nope. Oh yeah, because of Phantom Games 117 going through Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Or well, he's probably gone on to Revelations by now. If chat we were having on Instagram's any indication. Because of him, I finally decided to get around to finishing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Because I've just been putting it off for way too long. Like, I'm not kidding. Last time I played it was, like, less than 2 weeks after I got the game for my birthday. Less than 2 weeks after my, the birthday I got the game for. Yeah, I got it for my birthday in 2021. And I only ever played it that month. Yeah, I just made a little bit of progress in the game. Went Viking a few times, and then just never picked it up again. Well, I'm starting to make progress again. And already planning my next trip downriver to go Viking. Because that's what it was called. Yeah, I know everyone calls them Viking warriors, but in actuality that's not what they were called. Viking was what they did. I'd also kind of forgotten that some of the cities you could find in the game, you had to actually disguise yourself to go through because you were distrusted. And also the combat, I'm way out of practice with it. It'll take me some time, but hopefully I'll get the hang of it again. Yeah, this one was Dallas' house. The teddy bears give it away. Now I do actually have a reason for getting all those destroyed pre-war books. In fact, we will actually find that reason here in Higgs Village. I'm a tad bit tired. Actually wound up getting up early today and not entirely voluntary. Someone came to the door and that is what forced me out of bed. So I picked up the recipes for the skill books. We're going to need Wonder Glue for those. I'm just trying to remember how much Wonder Glue we're gonna need. I haven't really done this DLC in a while. In fact, when I was running through this version of the game to test its performance, this DLC is the reason why I started modding it. Yeah, I found the game just kept crashing. Base Fallout New Vegas, you can get through the game without modding it reasonably well enough. But go on to any of the DLCs and now you're going to need to start modding just to run. Anyway, this is the house belonging to one Dr. Klein. Well, belonged to Dr. Klein, I should say. And you probably just noticed the words book shoot for that. We'll be meeting the book shoot soon enough. Yeah, you get some XP if you wear Dr. Klein and Dr. Mobius's outfits. I also remember one of the houses having something that was very easy to miss. It might have been Dr. O's house. Oh yeah, I didn't say this in the last part, mainly because I got so bored, I completely forgot about it, but the guy who voiced Dr. O, he voiced a character in the Venture Bros. Don't ask me the name of the character because I've not memorized the names of, well, most of the characters in the Venture Bros. Other than Brock Sampson. And also the Monarch. Yeah, like, those are the only two characters I can actually remember the names of off the top of my head. But the character that Dr. O's voice actor, well, voiced is the scientist with the he's bald, has 2 kids, and I think he's Brock Sampson's boss, because I think Brock Sampson is his bodyguard. Alright, here we are at Dr. O's house. There it is. Yeah, that one's very easy to miss, the repair one. I've had to look up where it is multiple times. That's how bad. And of course, it really does not help that they just put it right there where you can barely see it. You have to actively know what you're looking for to find it. And obviously not a problem for any of you who are looking for it, and you happen to be watching my videos. And don't worry, I will be looking for all the skill books. Skill book recipes, I should say. There will come a point where I will be not looking for any skill books whatsoever. Alright, we've got the long haul perk, so we can just fast travel back. Yeah, I picked up the one for the jukebox.
Might I be of service, sir?
Don't really have to talk to him anymore. And I see his inventory's reset. And we're gonna sell what we're not gonna have any use for. And truth be told, I don't fully remember what I can and can't use. So... yeah. Actually, if your inventory is reset...
Good day, citizen. Library Processing Unit 232.7 is online and ready to eradicate sedition.
Eradicate sedition?
Of course, citizen. That's my duty and sole joy in life. All those books from before the war, full of seditious, treasonous, complicated thoughts. Just dump them in and lickety-split. I'll have them pulped, scrubbed clean, and pressed out again clean and white and sedition-free.
But those books are our last legacy of the time before. You can't destroy them.
Citizen, that sounds dangerously seditious. If my re-indoctrination module was installed, I'd take care of that for you. Sadly, that system was cut for budget concerns, so you'll have to perform your own indoctrination. Now, to begin with, you'll need a cage that can fit over your head and a sack of mole rats.
So you make blank books. What's the point of that?
Blank books are better for the mind, citizen. Real science by real men in lab coats has proved that introducing outside thoughts confuses the brain. Blank books encourage the reader not to question, but to blindly and zealously accept what's put in front of him. Also, I suppose you could use them to keep a journal.
Can you do anything besides processing books?
What good is eradicating sedition if the malcontents have ready access to the means to make more, citizen? I can also process pencils and clipboards. Wait a moment. Pencil processors offline? Pencil processors offline? Apologies, citizen. It seems traitors have absconded with that module. If you can find a backup copy of the module, I will happily eradicate your ability to create seditious literature.
I got some materials for you to process.
Fantastic, citizen. Just input your quantity of seditious material on my interface, and in no time at all, I'll have you a beautiful, clean book. Won't that keep you happy and docile, citizen?
Okay. Now that we've got blank books, we can start making some of these. And it's 2 underglue each, so I can make all 4. Pardon. I don't actually remember if there's any other uses for blank books, and I'm too lazy to check.
The commies have eyes everywhere, citizen, and that means they're...
Yes, they're not just commies, they're also peeping toms. I'm aware of the phrase. Okay, it was just definitely the 4 I had, right? Yeah.
They're not just commies.
So...
They're peeping toms.
Science is actually looking pretty good, as is speech. Lockpick could use some work. Repair is also looking good. Medicine, too. Just for the record, I do know where you get Dr. Mobius's outfit. But it will not be till pretty much the end of the DLC, so... At least I think it's the end of the DLC. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I'm only wearing it now just for the intelligence boost. Wait, hold on. Have any weapons that needed to be put away? Yes, I did.
Lobotomite returns! What insidious plan can it have brewing in its horrid mind? What commie anti-American propaganda will it spew?
Does this dog bowl look familiar?
What? Oh, something familiar about it, yes. Is it a Cazador skull? Always were bowl-shaped. Or were those the Bolians we made? I confess, I am stumped. If you were to draw some other connection between that bowl and a research facility in Big Mountain, I may be of more help.
Alright. Alright. That wants us to go to X8, but I want to explore.
Think tech. I wouldn't even use binary to describe my exponential hatred for you.
Binary's just ones and zeros. No, I suppose you could use that if you know how to use binary. You could use that to express yourself. Don't ask me to express anything in binary. I'm just gonna say this now. I can't really translate binary. Oh, hold on, keep knocking things about.
Please, don't take this personally.
Shut up, Wesley. I'm able to wait, so there's obviously no more cyber dogs around. Oh, never mind. Yeah, this close to the X8 facility, I'm actually not surprised that there were cyber dogs. Sometimes cyber dogs will spawn here. Sometimes. I've had plenty of times, so they've just not spawned at all.